Hello and welcome to Master It Monday. On today's topic, we are going to be covering how you can use Canva to create your own brand kit to make things so easy for you to create your content so you have a consistent look and feel for your social media content. Now, on what we talk about Canva a lot. I love Canva. You can go right here to bit.ly /min Canva and get a little bit of free trial to check out. But when you're using the brand kit, you need to use the paid version. So I want to make sure you know that up front. Now, Canva is an amazing tool to help you design graphics for many things, including social media. So social media is one of the things that we use Canva for at Master It Media. And we design great graphics and it's easy to use. You just need to know a few little tricks like the one I'm going to show you today about how you can use Canva to establish a brand kit so that you have your colors, your fonts, your logos, your templates all in one place. So are you ready to figure out how to do this to make the best use out of Canva? I bet you are. All right. And leave me a note in the comments below. I'd love to know if you are a Canva fan, if you've used Canva, if you haven't used Canva, if you love to use Canva, but you don't know how to use it. Pop on over there and in the comments and let us know what's going on. So let me share my screen here. And this is Canva. As I mentioned, it's a graphic design tool. It helps you create your graphics so that you can do your social media a lot easier, and you can do everything. If you can look here, if I hit create design, you can see Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Instagram post, Instagram story. And then you can do all these other fun things, an Instagram reel, a booklet, an invitation. So it's not just social, it's a ton of things, as well as banners, things like that you want to have branded for your social media accounts. Like you want a LinkedIn banner and things like that. So one of the things I want to show you is brand. So if you look on the left-hand side of my screen, you'll see this thing that says brand. It's got little co. Now it has the little crown, which means that you need to have the paid version of Canva in order to use this. So as you can see here, this is my branding kit. It brings up branding kits and brand templates up at the top here. Now, as I scroll down, what you're going to see is some behind the scenes of Master It Media. You've got my logos in various forms because sometimes if I have a purple background, I don't want to have my purple logo because it'll get lost in the mix. So I have a white logo, which is kind of hard to see here. I also have a gray one if I'm looking for a monochrome look. And then I even have some of my old things that I've had, my old logo designs and old colors that I like to keep because I'm a little bit of a pack rat. So, and as I scroll down, you're going to see these really key things. Now here is brand colors. You can see I've got this. Now this color was a brand color that I was using, but I have changed it. So I'm going to give you a little tip here. I'm going to go to painlessposting.com. If you haven't gone there, we have our Painless Posting is a product that we do where we help businesses create their own social media in less than 5 minutes a day. Now, there is something called Color Pick Eyedropper. I use this to a number of times here, and I can click on that, and it'll bring up little crosshairs, and I can select the color and copy it. And then pull it over to my brand kit because I'm not using this yellow anymore. So I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to delete it. And I'm just going to click the plus button. I'm going to put in that 6-digit hex code, which I picked out. You can see it right here in Color Picker. And now I can hit enter, and that will save that and in my brand kit. Now, here, if I click these little three dots for my brand colors, I can reorder my palettes. I can make a copy. I can delete a palette. There are various things you can do with that. The fun thing is, as you scroll down, I have a couple of our clients here. I have some palettes that I really just loved that I added here. If I click this plus button, I can also look at like this wild orchard was one of the colors I picked up. I can look at their suggested palettes. Look, they're doing all the work for you. They're making it so easy to get colors that work together. So find your color, like maybe this in the blue could have been something that I used for painless posting since the colors are so close, right? Make it easy for you to figure out what your palette is. If your let's just say your color is this, you know, I don't like that one, this sky blue. Like, say maybe this is your color. That's almost very close to Master Networks blue, one of our clients here. And you can see the white, the black. Then there's this other color blue. There's a pale blue that you can pick and say, maybe this is one I want to use. And you can just click on it and add it. You can also create your own custom palette if you like. And this these colors will come up when you're going to be designing, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So pick your colors, pick your palettes. You can see here that little arrow expands and shrinks it down. The three dots are going to give you those options where you can reorder your palettes. You can make a copy of the palette. You can delete a palette. The plus that's in here allows you to add another color. Now let's hop over to the right a bit and let's talk about fonts. So not only could you pick your own fonts, now you want a heading font, a subheading font, and a body font. You can upload your own font. And you can see here, I've uploaded a couple of fonts, right? So you would click here, upload font. You would go to any of those font libraries that are out there and download the font and upload it. Again, you need to have the paid version of Canva to do that. But these are my primary fonts that I use in my social media. So that's brand kit. Now, if I go to create a design, and let's just say I want to do an Instagram story, okay, I'm clicking in here. I can very easily pick a template, but even if it doesn't match my brand colors, I can easily change it because I have my brand kit already established. So let's just say I want to pick this one. And you can see it loads it up, but that's not my colors, right? Oh, that's a bad example because that's not. Let's pick something else. So here you can see this is pictures in the background. It's got different things. And I can come in here and I can do things like say, I want to change I'm just going to take a little trip to change my photo here to, because I'm all about the purple. So let's do a purple beach. All right, so I'm going to drag that over and I'm going to change that. Now I want this gray. I don't want this gray. I want a different color. So when I click on this color box here, now remember when you select on Canva, you have to click what you want to affect. So I'm going to click on this black box and I'm going to click on color. Now notice my brand colors are right here. followed by those other templates that I had shared. And in addition, what I love about Canva, here you've got photo colors. So if I decided I wanted to pick one of those, I could as well. Now I want to pick my brand color, so I'm picking that. This you can see through a little bit. That is called a the transparency. So if I click my little three dots here, I can make that transparency darker or lighter depending on what I'm looking for. Now, I also want to do that with this one. I want that to be the same purple. Now, I could, let's just take text for example. When you change the color of text, maybe I want black with this. Notice down here, I've got this change all. I can change all of the text to black if I wanted to. I could go back and say, oh, nope, I want it all white and do the same thing. Or maybe I want the teal, which doesn't really look good in this example, but maybe down here on the bottom it does, but not up here on top. So you play with these things and see how they look. Now, one of the other things that I want to make sure you're aware of is that when you're looking at these colors and you're changing palettes, like I'm going to go back to the white here, you have to make sure that it looks good because when you change a color, you don't want, like I had that bright pink or light pink on the purple background and it blended in and it didn't pop. The black didn't look right either, right? So you have to play with to make sure that it's going to work well. The other thing is my text is not my brand, not my brand. I want to make sure that it identifies me, Maggie, right? And if you click on the text that you want to affect, and I click the drop down next to this is the font name, this open sauce. The thing that happens here is it gives me recently used, right? But if I keep scrolling down, there's my brand kit. So I can select that and then change all open sauce to my Josephine. And then the same with here, I want to change that. That's open source light. See, and it says font changed across my entire design. And here I would do the same thing because I'd want the catamaran. And it's only used that one time. So it's fine. Now, the other thing here is notice this has somebody else's logo. I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to delete. And then I'm going to scroll over here to the left. And when I scroll down, what I'm looking for is this logos. Remember how I said my logos are in there and I have different colors because I want them to look differently? Well, you can see here, there are all my logos. Now, I've also created logos that have my .com. So I don't need this because I have something that has my logo and my .com. So I'd click on it. I'd use the little crosshairs to move down. And I can center that if I want. I can left justify it, whatever I want to do there, that logo. Now, this is a great way to keep your brand consistent easily. I don't have to go looking for the logo. I don't have to search all my uploads. It's just in a nice, simple place where I can gather all of my content. So when you're creating your content like this, you want to make sure that you have established your brand kit so that you can easily go through and change a template um, to your brand and not worry about it. And you can see here, even with that template that I picked, it gave me what the color scheme was. So it's very cool because then I can, apply a next page if I wanted to, um, add a page and apply that second page. And now, oh my gosh, I'd have to go in and do this. Keep in mind, if I had done both together, when I did that change all, it would have changed this one too. So my suggestion is if you're going to use a multi-page template like this, add both or in this case, both, but if they're 3 or 4 or 5 pages that you want, then change the color, because then I could say anytime you see this color, change it to purple, and it would have changed it across every page instead of just the one page I was working on. So, one last thing I want to share with you, and that is the brand templates. So, I just shared about how you can have a template that we pulled off of Canva's templates. But this is a template that I created for my testimonials. And you can see here, this one has, Dr. Yodis, who is a chiropractor, and he gave us a 5-star review. So I put this in here with a little quote. Now, anytime I want to create another quote, all I have to do is go into my brand kit right here on the left hand side, click on brand templates, and then click on the template. It creates a new template for me. I'm going to use this template, and I can add a new person in there. I can add a new testimonial, and it makes it so much easier to design something, stay consistent with my socials, because you're not going to have a testimonial every day. But if you have a testimonial once a week and you have tons of content in between, you can certainly use the same template. You can also um, look at this as a way of, maybe I want to take this and maybe change the colors up a bit or give it a cooler background or something like that. You can take the basic style and change it up. Um, so you can see here, that's one use of it. And also, this is where behind the scenes, guys, this is where I create my thumbnails and my social media posts for my Master at Mondays. So I have them in here. Just me. These two are just me. And the other two are of when I have interviews. And then I also have my um, template for a presentation that I commonly use. When you're looking at Canva as a resource for your business, make sure that you know all of these cool little features. Canva is growing in leaps and bounds. Their video has been insane. They've been doing so much more with the video assets and the templates and the the public domain video and photos. You can really use this to solidly build branded, customizable social media content for your business. Now, I know that's easier said than done, which is why at Master at Media, we've created Painless Posting. This is a tool that will allow you to create social media content in less than 5 minutes a day. I have videos to prove it. I did it in less than 3 minutes. We have fill in the blank captions. We have customizable graphics that are created in Canva. You can post directly from Canva, copy, paste, tweak, and you're done. So if you want to find out more information, go to painlessposting.com and please try the 7-day free trial. It's a 7-day challenge. You don't have to pay a penny. Just go in, you get training classes and a seven days of posts to make it easier for you to create content for your social media. And if you love it, you can sign up for a month or for a year. Now, don't forget what we talked about today was our Canva. Go to bit.ly/MIM Canva to get a special deal on a free trial of Canva so you can see how easy it is to create your social media. And of course, you can find us on YouTube. We have tons of videos on different topics. Follow us on Instagram. We're always posting some fun tips to help you with your social media and keeping up with the trends that are coming down. And of course, masteratmedia.com. We're always here to help you take the commotion out of your promotion. Have a great day. See you next Monday at 2 o'clock.